today we just got our new Bambu A1 combos in. So that has the 4-color AMS light that Bambu offers. Unless you guys know, we generally have Creality printers that we use here, including the K2 Plus, the Ender 3V3. We've got another Ender in the bottom, that's the SE. We've got a resin printer. We've got some different things, but we're going to try out these Bambus today. So let's go ahead and open these up. I've got 3 of them, so this is going to be a great addition here at that 3D printer guy. All right, so first things first, we got a nice little general presentation. At first, it looks like we have our Bambu build plate right on top, secured traditionally just to some cardboard. Set that aside for now. See, this is going to be our AMS system, which we actually went ahead and 3D printed the top mount system, which we'll put together in our next video for us. These are going to be for that AMS system. Four different ones. I like the packaging. It's not your break apart styrofoam, which is really nice. I gotta figure out which piece breaks apart next. All secured together. We'll have to figure out how that one works. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Last piece of our AMS, I believe. Ooh, she's heavy. Set that off to the side. All right, we have emptied out the box. So we've got our Z-axis. It's like our base, different tubes. Everything for the AMS. And this little thing, wireless mouse component kit. So that's interesting. So it looks like it might come with a little DIY kit for her mouse. I wonder if the other boxes came with that too. I'll have to take a look at that. And then I'm assuming this is going to be all of our small pieces and accessories that we're going to need to get this printer built. Oh yeah. We're going to have different greases, a couple of our Allen wrenches, our 3M white pads, lots of our little screws, some cutters, all those goodies. So in their instruction packet, they do have a couple different goodies here, including free premium models, warranty information, and the thing I was excited about was some of these stickers. Now I know with my Creality setups, they came with pretty solid stickers. These ones have a bit of transparency to it, which I actually really like that. So I'm kind of curious to see how they stick. And then of course our quick start guide, which we will be going through here shortly to make sure that we set it up properly. So step 1, we are going to remove 4 screws on the side here. These 4 here from the printer. Step 2 we've already done. That's removing all the packing that was along our Z-axis there and all the different tapes. So we'll go ahead and move on to step 3, which is going to be the base house and the build plate. So we'll simply put the build plate on, which is right here, onto this one here. Don't know why that was so complicated, but all right. We're good there. Next step, the mate base housing and printer frame. So we have our printer frame here. We're going to put the printer frame on the table as shown above, which we have here. Tilt the base housing about 45 degrees to pass through the printer frame, which is going to connect here. So let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tilt up our system here, making sure we've got this little screen facing this way. At about 45 degrees, we'll slide it in, turn it flat, wiggle until we find just the right spot, and it slides right down, just like that. All right, our next step, slowly lower the base until it's flush, which we've done. Now we're going to remove the Y-axis cover. Push the heat bed fully to the front, which I believe we may have already done. I like to jump the gun. Okay. And then pull the Y-axis gently out. All right, so go ahead and pop up the Y cover. There's a little notch on it. And we'll go ahead and pull that forward. And that will loosen it. You can see the little notch that you'll look for is right about here. It's kind of hard to see, but when it's connected, you're good. It's got the little clip. Just like that. Okay. Install 10 ST3-23 screws for the base housing and the holes highlighted in green. Push the heat bed to the other side. One thing I'm really liking about the Bambus is they labeled each individual baggie with exactly what it's used for. So it really takes out a lot of that guessing work that comes with a lot of these 3D printers. So if you're not familiar with what it is, it's got you covered. Part of the instructions. I'm just gonna set it aside for now. Okay, our next step is to put that plate back on. So it states, push the heat bed fully to the front end where the screen is located, just like this, and gently slide the Y-axis cover back into place. Make sure it aligns with the clip. So if you remember I was showing you, it's got the little clip pieces. Just gotta make sure that those get back on there. So line this back up. Couple of different clicks. I heard about 3 of them, so hopefully everything's on. Looks good on this side, nice and flush. We'll move on to the next step. All right, place on a table. Oh yeah, we kind of got that done. And then turn A1 90 degrees onto its rear, laying the edge on the table. Okay, so we want just like this, 90 degrees on the table. Okay. It's recommended you cover the table with cardboard. Too late. Okay, plug in cable box. So align the 2 clips on the cable box with the holes on the base housing. So this piece here, we're going to plug in right here. So it looks like it's just going to go down, slide up. Alright, so we got it in here. There's a USB-C. You had to gently push up. Kind of had to wiggle it just a little bit at the top, but it should slide right in, no problems. Now there was a little screw in here as well. Next step is to tighten that one up. So now that that screw is in there, we need to go ahead and connect the 3 different cables. One is bundled up on the bottom here. They labeled it with your yellow tag. That's going to go right here into your yellow slot. Push in nice and firm, make sure it's flush. Green, same thing. It's got a green tab, green spot, white tab, white spot. Now it does have the 2 little markers on the bottom here that you can see. Right there. Those 2 little tabs, that'll line up with some of the holes on the prong, so you can't do it any way wrong. It kind of keeps it dummy proof for you. Okay, so plug that one in nice and gentle, just like that. So now we want to go ahead and install our purge wiper. This one's got a little guided spot right here on the left side of our system. We're just gonna go and put that in and make sure it's pushed in all the way. So now it'll automatically, when we come around, it's going to click and swipe. It does have one single screw or purge wiper. Again, they labeled it really nicely. It's gonna go right underneath here. So at this point, the printer is functional. However, it does give us instructions to hook up the AMS system, which we're not gonna do in this video because my next video, I 3D printed the top rack system, which I'm gonna be doing for all three of my Bambus here to give me a little bit more space. Seems more functional for what I'm gonna do. So at this point, you would generally plug in your power cable in the back, power it up, and start your printing. Stay tuned.